list.
A Chicago woman reached out to us about what she called a, quote, nightmare customer service. We are always investigating and discovered that is the ultimate understatement.
She says a moving mess cost her family virtually everything they owned, including some priceless photos and heirlooms. Pay close attention to this cautionary tale. There are lessons that we can all learn before hiring our next movers.
It makes me so mad that they kept all of our money for a service they wrecked.
Bridget Doherty hired Chicago-based Safeway Moving Systems as the broker to arrange to move everything her parents acquired in their 60-year marriage. The move from this Florida home up to Connecticut.
They assured me that they would have very trusted, good vendors. They were highly vetted.
What she got instead? A moving crew in a rental truck that wound up flipped upside down in a creek in Maryland. Just about 1 year ago, police described the driver as inattentive or lost in thought.
Everything's totaled.
All their stuff hauled to a nearby salvage yard. Doherty couldn't believe the mess. Ruined artwork, busted furniture, broken appliances, and shattered dishes. But worst of all,
We lost every family photo. Losing family photos is like losing a family member, and you don't know that until it happens.
Doherty's family got reimbursed for much of the financial loss from their homeowner's insurance. But that only came after months of denials from various insurance companies representing the moving company. As for that Chicago-based broker,
Not a single bit of help from Safeway, and never an offer of reimbursement of a penny of a full service charge that I paid for a service that wasn't only not completed, but was a catastrophe beyond measure.
So what's the deal with Safeway? The Illinois Secretary of State lists its corporate status as involuntary dissolution. The woman listed as the agent we found had been dead for more than a decade. Safeway's address is either on Michigan Avenue, according to the Federal Department of Transportation, or LaSalle Street, based on info Safeway gave to the Better Business Bureau, or it's a private mailbox on Taylor Street. That is what's on Doherty's contract with Safeway. We visited that Michigan Avenue high-rise and couldn't find the company. Same thing at LaSalle. The president of Safeway told us the company's now based in Florida. The address he gave us? A virtual office in Fort Lauderdale. But the real kicker here, 51 complaints filed against Safeway last year alone with the feds. The DOT is now investigating Safeway due to that high number of complaints. Safeway says it takes customer service seriously, claiming those 50 complaints last year are out of 7,500 moves. For perspective, we turn to two representatives of the moving industry.
In my 50 years of experience in this industry, I can tell you that if somebody has more than maybe 5 complaints in a 3-year period, they have problems with their customer service.
Pat McLaughlin and Katie McMichael speak from experience on behalf of the moving industry. They told me it is trying to crack down on those movers who give the entire industry a black eye.
Katie, yes, please tell me about the task force.
We're getting everybody in the same room to talk about how do we solve this problem?
In this case, Safeway hooked Doherty up with Always Moving out of Georgia, a company now not authorized by the federal government. They too have lots of complaints, 41 last year. The website is still up, and
Hi, thank you for calling Proud American Van Line.
the phone number offers a recording for another company now. Always Moving did not answer our emails. Remember, it is the broker Safeway that got Doherty to Always Moving in the first place.
The idea of a broker was new to me. What is a moving broker?
Customers don't need brokers. All they're doing is insinuating themselves into the move process, collecting a big fat deposit, and then going, okay, I'm done.
It's really important to understand who you're working with from the very beginning.
You do not need some smarmy person getting in there robbing you.
Hiring a mover is a big deal, so here's some old-fashioned but critical advice.
People have a responsibility to do their own homework. You're not buying shoes on Amazon here. You're hiring somebody you do not know to come and load up their truck with everything you own and then drive away.
Everything's gone.
It's a lesson Doherty knows all too well now. Her mother passed away last Mother's Day, and she's still haunted by one of their last conversations.
She looked at me and she said, "Where are my things?" And I said, "Mommy, I'm working on that." Like she died, never seeing her stuff again.
That is so tough for that family. Now, Safeway initially blamed the Department of Transportation for not properly updating those addresses as being in Florida. For 10 months, Safeway did not make the change. But then a couple of days after we pointed out that issue, the feds now have Safeway's Florida address. By the way, after we did get involved, Safeway and Always Moving are now working on some type of settlement with Doherty.